Forget about it. Forget about it. Oh, everyone's worried about the Celtics, and the Celtics can't rebound, and the Celtics points in the paint, and Jason Tatum. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Celtics big winners tonight in Brooklyn. Didn't look good early on, but you know what? They woke up. And then they buried the Brooklyn Nets tonight. They laid down. Brooklyn thought they had a chance early on, and then they laid down. And that's what teams used to do to the Celtics. So that's a good sign for everybody tonight. A good sign for everyone. I'm Joe Murray. We're here till, what are we here till today? Oh, we're here till 11 o'clock. So if you'd like to jump aboard, the phone number is 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube. We just signed in. 12 people in there already. Let's line them up. Chat away. Nothing to see here. Forget about it. Celtics big winners tonight. Led by Jason Tatum. 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. Wish I bet that one tonight. But a big game for him. Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard as well. And they won the points in the paint. Points in the paint. Points in the paint. See Ryan in our chat right now. Yeah, everyone's all worried about the Celtics. Come on. Come on. Come on. Blowout tonight of the Nets. I'll give you a couple of takeaways, but a little bit of a slow start, would you say, right? A little bit of a slow start, but 139 points on a back-to-back. Tatum and Brown's fingerprints all over it, combining for 60 points. They're now 10-3 on the year. The Nets got a double-digit lead early in the first quarter in this one. The C's, again, were slow to start, but by halftime, they had a 5-point lead. They pulled away in the third quarter, and then the Nets said, okay, it's time to go to sleep. Time to go to sleep. Tatum, 36 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. Jaylen Brown, 24 points, 12 rebounds. Zaire Williams had 23, and Cam Thomas with 17. Celtics take on the Raptors, of course, on Saturday night, and then we're all waiting for that Cavs game, which we'll get to later. But the Celtics, 139 points, represents a season high for the Green. They've scored at least 32 points in all 4 quarters. They shot 22 of 46 from 3. Joe Math would tell me that is 47.8%. That's pretty good, huh? That's good, huh? Plus, this was the second night of a back-to-back. I'll keep mentioning that to you. And a very comfortable win. Jaylen Brown was pretty vocal after the Hawks loss. He said that him and Tatum need to be better and be more consistent between the both of them. And the number one thing that they talked about was turnovers. Well, they delivered tonight. Jaylen Brown, 0 turnovers. Jason Tatum committed just 1. Tatum finished 5 of 6 from three-point land. Just missed that triple-double. Derek White, been hot all year. Had a little bit of foul trouble in this one. Picked up 3 fouls in that first half, which means more minutes for 6th man of the year, Peyton Pritchard. And he filled up the stat sheet today, finished with 23 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Very impressive night for him, considering that Derek White got a slow start. And how about the Hauser party? It's been a slow start for my buddy Sam Hauser this year. He's shooting just 31% from 3. He was dealing with that sore back for a little bit. Really hasn't made an impact at all. But tonight knocked down 4 3-pointers. He finished 4 of 10 from the arc. He had 12 points. He can get hot quick. Maybe this is another way the Celtics start to show you who they are. Another thing I wanted to bring up quickly. Back-to-backs. The Celtics are now 2-0 on the second night of a back-to-back this year. Considering Al Horford's not going to play in those games, and they're getting production from Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard, but also getting a 60-point combined performance from Tatum and Brown, there's no way they lose. Why is everyone scared, Skaz? I don't get it.
Yeah, big thing for me tonight, one combined turnover between Brown and Tatum. One turnover. Did you just say that? That's what happens when the producers aren't listening.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Almost as bad as the Giannis call the other night.
I'm only laughing because, yes, I was talking fast too, though.
Hey, we're on the same page, Joe.
Only one assist tonight.
On your guy Hauser, too, are you okay with him taking 10 shots and them all being three-pointers?
Yes.
Every single one?
Every one of them I am fine with, yes.
I'm fine with it, too.
Yeah,
if that's his game, if that's what you do, that's what you do. Shoot it up, Sammy.
Listen, all right, take Tatum and Brown did what they always do, right? 30 points combined, let's just call it that. 60 points from the two of them. Take them out of it. If Peyton Pritchard can give you 23 and Hauser can give you 12, Joe Math tells me that's 35 points, right? So the 60 plus the 35, that's 95 points. And now what's Drew Holiday going to give you? What's Derek White going to give you? And this is all in a back-to-back. Second game of back-to-back. So now Al Horford. Well, I couldn't say that, huh? No, Al Horford.
Yeah, I thought Holiday was much better tonight, too. Much more efficient game from him. No, 2 turnovers from Drew, but that's what happens when you have the ball a lot.
I'm laughing because, yes, we do the same thing. Yes, I sometimes say things that Skaz said that I wasn't listening and comprehending to. It happens. It's funny. But yes, that's the takeaway, right? The biggest 2 takeaways, actually, Skaz. 1, no turnovers. Jaylen Brown made it an emphasis that him and Tatum need to be better. Brown 0. So of the 2, Tatum had the 1 turnover, but I think he does handle the ball a little bit more, so I give him a pass. And the other thing is points in the paint. They won the battle. You know, they've only won the battle twice this year. Think about that. Twice. So we'll leave it there. If people want to react to the game, 617-779-0985. Was there anything else? My 4 takes were, again, I'll just repeat them. The offense was very impressive tonight, shooting 47.8% from 3. That would be 22 of 46. Is that too many threes? Because some people feel like they're just shooting too many threes.
I'm going to say, no, it is not too many threes.
Because, it's just some people think that it's the math game, and I don't think math had anything to do with tonight's game. You know what happened? The Brooklyn had a 10-point lead, and they were like, "Ooh, we could beat these guys like last time. They're struggling." And then they got slapped in the face and then punched in the belly. And then CM Punk has this move called the GTS. It's go to sleep.
I think Steph Curry does that move as well.
He does it too, but it's more of the move where they kind of knock you out. You know, like the RKO is just out of nowhere. You know, the GTS is knee to the head. The Celtics give the old GTS, and then everybody lays down. But that's all they did last year. Everyone laid down. Cleveland laid down in the playoffs. The Pacers finally laid down in the playoffs. Everybody laid down. The Mavericks laid down in Game 5. You lay down. Because when you realize you can't beat the team, even though you had a 10-point lead, it's demoralizing. I've used that word a couple of times tonight because my traffic earlier.
Yeah, Joe, but how'd you feel about the turnovers? That's what
What? One turnover. All night long.
I will say my one complaint from the game, and I know Joe Mazzulla said pregame that he does not get in the way of the technical free throw. That is up to the players on the court. Well, Joe, I love Jason Tatum, and I'm a big fan of yours, Joe Mazzulla, but I would like for you to start interfering on the technical free throw. If Peyton Pritchard or Derek White are on the court, they should be the ones taking the technical. Was there one tonight? Yeah, and Tatum missed it.
When's the last time he's hit a technical free throw? He's taken 3 in the last week. He's missed them all.
And Jalen's missed a couple. So, yes, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White should be the guys. Drew, I'm fine with Drew shooting it as well, but Pritchard and White should be the guys.
Do you know what this is? This is David Pasternak in the shootout right now.
We're complaining about the technical free throw in a 35-point blowout.
So, Skaz, you're now highlighting what I don't want to do on the radio. And what I mean by that is, if we're talking about who will take the technical free throw,
they've already won.
Like there's really no problems. There's no problems here. It's themselves. They just, if they want to play, they'll beat everybody.
And guess what? Jason Tatum's still going to take the technical free throw. Because he's the best player on the team, and that's what they do.
No, because no one's going to say anything. You know? I mean, I wish I could. How do I relate this? Like, if Tom Brady was like, I'm going out for the coin toss.
He wouldn't let Brian Hoyer go in to take the knee at the end of the game. He's like, right. Bro, you're not even touching the field. Stay on the bench. Like, that's Tatum.
Oh, you know what, though? Respect. Because there's only some certain guys who can do that. Brian Hoyer. I know what's funny? When you watch the Apple documentary or the Dynasty, I completely forget that Brady, after tearing his ACL, was literally back at practice on Wednesday, trying to tape it back up, and was actually at practice.
That's not a sane individual.
No, but I remember, dude, he got carted off. I was telling Joe earlier when I was first in the radio, I was working a Sunday show, and Brady got hurt, and I was shocked about it, but I forget that he was back at practice on Wednesday, ready to play. But you're right, getting Tatum to not play in a game, he's obsessed about it. And I do like it for now. In 2 years, am I going to like this? It's almost a given. Chris Porzingis, take however long you want, buddy. Just be ready to go. And everyone's just fine with it. There had to have been other. There was probably Walton in the 80s, in late 86. Hey, but don't worry about it. We'll see you out there, bro. Don't worry about it. But just like the Patriots, hey, as long as, you're ready to go at the end of the year, man, you go on that pup. Gronk, you go on the pup list, bro. Or you take your time at the beginning of the year. All right, well, I'm not worried about the Celtics at all. So let's talk to Travis. He's in the car. Hey, Travis.
Hey, guys. Huge fan of the show. Just wanted to get a couple of takes from you here. So I think we can all agree so far, Peyton Pritchard, bona fide sixth man of the year. But also I want to see what your thoughts are on possibly getting trade capital for him in the future. And one more thing, Joe, if we're going to use WWE references, I think the Celtics just gave the Nets a little attitude adjustment, if you know what I mean. Yeah. All right, I'll hang up and listen to what you got to say. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. You can't see me. Because you can't. I'm on the radio. Oh, wait. We're on YouTube. Hi. But if you're listening on the radio, you can't see me. The STF. It used to be called the STF. You. But then they shortened it.
You want to trade Peyton Pritchard, Joe?
Draft capital? Do you see what Baylor Shireman's doing? They say Bailey or Baylor?
Yeah.
Baylor, do you see what he's doing?
Yeah, he dropped 30 back-to-back nights, right? J.D. Davison had a 30-point double-double.
No,
he just got signed, and he probably has one of the better contracts in all of the NBA now.
I have lots of autographed Peyton Pritchard cards coming my way, baby. It was all of a sudden they went up in price this week. All right, let's have some fun with it, Skaz, since someone brought it up. So they're probably not going to trade somebody this year.
Unless it's Jaden Springer or somebody like that. I can't imagine anyone Springer, off the rosters getting traded.
I don't think they would trade Jordan Walsh yet.
No, I think they like Jordan Walsh. I think he's shown you some things.
Yeah, I think they want him to be a part of the plan. They just
your guy Drew Peterson, maybe.
I like Drew. Can he shoot? Yeah. Could he help? I mean, dude, if Drew Peterson was on the Heat or the Cavs, he'd play. Yeah,
and he'd score 30 against the Celtics once a month.
Yeah, Dean Wade, that type. No. Okay, take those guys out of it. Who do you think's the first guy to go?
Porzingis or Holiday?
Agreed. And you're probably going to have to move one of those young players along with them. Like, if it was like Shireman and Porzingis, you might have. What did I say?
Nothing. I'm just laughing at the people that want to do Celtics trade talk. November 13th after a 35-point blowout over the Nets. Yeah, should they trade the sixth man of the year while they're trying to win a title? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, they shouldn't.
Well, that's why I said let's try it. Let's do it. The first one to go is probably Porzingis. You know who mine would be? Drew. Because I just feel like he could help another team. Like imagine Drew Holiday with Shai Gilgeous.
Well, they just tried to do that with Caruso. I think that they thought that was their Holiday move, bringing a defensive guy who's going to kind of be a good. And he's been pretty solid. I think he got banged up.
To free up the money, would you do that deal? Holiday for Caruso?
There's no reason to do it right now.
No, not now. I'm talking about.
I'd have to look at their age and what Caruso makes.
We're doing rotisserie trade scenarios that mean nothing, which would never happen from 2 to 6 on this station. But someone called in.
I don't know. There was a lot of idiom talk today on 2 to 6, trying to figure out what barking up the wrong tree means and all these weird little sayings.
I wanted them to come up with "Ain't About That Life." I wanted to hear that.
They were too focused on kicking the tires.
I worked in the automotive business.
Yes, Joe. Can you please tell us?
Whenever we would go outside to greet somebody, hey, how's it going? What are you looking for? Hey, we called them tire kickers. Why? Because they're not buyers. But what else have I learned in my life? Buyers are liars. Get it? People who buy lie. People who don't. If someone tells you they're all set, they're all set.
Hoping for a Maz's tears on idioms tomorrow.
Doom, 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 doom. Did Forsberg really pull out a Robert Williams card today?
I saw our very own Ryan Beaton tweet that out. I didn't see it myself, but Ryan Beaton's got the footage.
Well, Chris, you come see me on Fridays. I'll be at Card Vault. It's right next to the Garden. You can come see me over there.
Rumors that Robert Williams could be a Laker. The Lakers are interested in one Robert Williams.
He had a big night last night. Big night. Can we go a little around the NBA in a little bit?
Absolutely.
Let's do that because there's some things going on tonight.
Yeah, last night as well.
That's true. Ooh, that Curry. Ooh, that Curry.
That's a bad man.
Do you like curry, like chicken?
Oh, of course.
Oh, man. A little tikka masala. A little rice, naan. Ooh. No, I liked my greens in that. Like if I made like a...
So greens allowed in that?
Yeah, well, I don't like lettuce, but I like, asparagus or green beans or carrots.
I saw you were upset that no one asked the Celtics if they were in or out on lettuce.
Can you believe that? They asked every single Celtics player what they didn't like, and most of them said like green olives.
I think Tatum was out on like sushi, and the Garden was not happy about it.
Yeah, but he doesn't want raw fish.
I don't blame him.
Me either.
I like sushi, but, Tatum, stay away from the raw fish.
When you eat sushi, right, do you use chopsticks?
No. No.
Do you use your fingers?
Yeah, of course.
But you've never seen anyone eat it with a fork, though, have you?
I have not seen the fork, no.
But do you dip it in those little sushi? What do they call those little sushi containers?
Well, they have like wasabi and stuff like that it comes with usually.
Is it wasabi?
So I think for the most part. Sometimes there's ginger in there as well.
See, it looks like teriyaki sauce to me. I just want dip.
Oh, yeah.
I've had sushi once. I ate it. I swallowed it. I ate it. I just don't prefer it. But you know what I don't like? Really out on? Seaweed. Who wants to wrap seaweed in something?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Why?
Why?
Like, why?
Why?
But why? But they asked everybody, and I feel like they should ask. Don't you feel like that's a popular question?
do you like lettuce? I think it's a popular question around here, Joe, because of you. I'm not sure that's where the Celtics media team's first thought would go.
I don't feel like I'm alone in the salad lettuce thing.
How'd your mic smell today?
No, but it smelled when I walked in. And you know what's funny? Barth smelled it too. And I go, people tell me they can't smell lettuce. And he goes, well, Joe, you can't. It's the dressing. I go, it doesn't matter. It's salad. Right? If you make something and then toss it, it's salad. It smells like salad. Anyways, I've had an emotional day today. I'm still rattled by my ride in.
You nervous for the ride home?
I actually wrote an article about it. It's on 985thesportsroom.com. But you know what happened was I don't know why the Jordan's furniture was backed up, because I told you all I did was get off a side road, cut off 2 exits, and got right back on 95, and it was a breeze. So what happened near that 93 split? Like, were they not letting anybody leave the 93 split? I ended up going around it and got lucky. But then on 93, there's a couch. I mean, a mattress just in the middle of the road. And I guess people in the tunnel today were not having a good day. It was very emotional for everybody. Oh, I almost hung up on Dante in Milton. Hi, Dante. 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 Do you think he fell asleep? Dante. Hey, Dante. Hey. Dante.
I hope you're not trying to talk to me. My name's Jason.
Jason, how you doing, Jason? What's going on? You're on the air with Joe. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Why do you think my name was Dante?
That's what it says in the thing. I'm sorry. You were there the whole time, though. Hi.
I've been connected to this call for the past 10 minutes. I've just been listening peacefully.
Oh, Jason, you're good, man. I'm sorry. What's going on, man? You from Milton?
I'm from Norton, Massachusetts.
Norton? Oh, great. You ever been to Wendell's?
Of course I've been to Windows.
What's your favorite wing flavor?
The 3.5.
Yeah. See, that's a man who knows what he likes. What's going on, Jason? How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you, brother?
I'm good. I thought, you know what? We have a call screen thing that maybe people in the past might have had your name as Dante.
No worries, brother.
All right, man. How you doing?
I just wanted to talk about the C's. I mean, I played college basketball. I've been a lifelong C's fan. I said right when the Drew Holiday trade happened last year, it was after the Porzingis trade, obviously. I said, this is the year. If the C's don't win it this year, we're going to crumble for the next decade. We won it. And we're probably going to win 3 out of the next 5. That's what I believe.
So let me ask you this. We were just talking trade scenarios. What if they win the championship this year? Do you think next year they will be able to keep the team together with the luxury tax?
It depends if they want to pay all that tax. He's obviously trying to sell the franchise, so he doesn't have to do it himself. But
yeah, who would be the first one you would trade on the team?
I guess it depends on health at that moment and who's going to be healthy and who has the most value. I'm not trading Drew Holiday. I promise you that.
Yeah. What you got a lot of noises going on. What are you like in an office or like working near a CD?
No, I just started my car up.
Oh, okay. You got a lot of bells and whistles in there, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My car's a little ratted.
Don't be sorry. I'm interested. What kind of car do you have?
I have an Audi A8.
Whoa! Do you have a heated steering wheel?
Of course, it's an old one though. It's a 2015. This car, the engine's a rat.
That's not old, bro. I mean, I know it's coming up on 10 years, but dude, an Audi 10 years. How many miles are on the car?
75,000.
Oh, dude, that car's worth some dough. You know that?
I do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because, it's a 15 with 75,000 miles. So I think it's worth like 12 to 15 grand.
I'm in the car business. I do this for a living.
Dude, where do you work?
I work at a Ford dealership in Easton.
Ooh, I know exactly where that Skaz lives out in that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to work in the auto business. Did you know that?
no doubt. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, man. I was. You ever heard of the BDC?
Of course, I heard of BDC.
Yep, I was the appointment master.
No doubt.
Yep, and then I
You're the guy that makes everyone else money.
Tell me about it, bro. What else? What are you doing now?
Nothing. I just got home from work a couple hours ago. I watched the C's game. I think Drew Holiday is a very underrated asset to our team. And people, Boston fans, they were all over Marcus Smart. They were all over Rob Williams. They didn't realize what we were getting in return. I think Drew Holiday is a top 6 point guard in the NBA. I think Porzingis is a top 6 or 7 center in the NBA. And when he's healthy, obviously, and then we have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, I think we're just as good as the Warriors were in 2016-17. I think there's very little chance that we don't win the finals this year. The only teams that have a chance of beating us are the Nuggets or the Timberwolves. But the year after that, let's hope and pray that there aren't some crazy trades that go on, because we might three-peat.
All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. Enjoy the Wendells. Keep your car warm.
Absolutely.
And you give a shout-out to everybody at the Ford dealer that Joe Murray said hello.
100%. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Bye-bye. Got to take care of my guys from the car business,
Joey Cars. Reminiscing on your glory days?
Well, if you really want to know, it was President's Day weekend 2015. We had 4 snowstorms in a row, but they were massive. And if you work in the car business, you have to remove all the snow. And that was the weekend I said to myself, you should try to get full-time in radio. I mean, it took almost 7 or 8 years for that to happen, but that was the day I said, you know what? No more. That was it. Joey Jeeps. All right, we'll get a look at the Sports Hub headlines. There's a lot of snacks in the building tonight. Probably shouldn't tell everybody that, but man. Maybe I should let Stenberg know as he's walking out that he might want to go to the left, because there's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Snickers, Twix. There was Airheads and Nerds, Twizzlers, Jolly Rancher gummies. There was Doritos, Cheetos.
Are you taking inventory back there?
Yes, actually, yes. But the individual Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, I think, takes the cake. And one Twix doesn't do it.
That's why they give you 2, Joe.
I know, but the individual is just why. Like a Reese's Peanut, they always come in 2, but I'll go 1 with that. But you ever had Wendel's?
Oh, yeah. It's my neck of the woods. When we got our licenses, let's go to Wendell's, because you can't do anything else.
So Wendel's is like the Buffs out here.
I would say Wendell's is very popular.
So Wendel's is great. Buff is his own wing. It's a little smaller too.
I haven't been to Wendell's probably since high school, but yeah, we used to frequent it quite often.
Love Wendel's. Hey man.
Hey, wings.
Hey Wendel's. I'll eat a wing for every point that Jason Tatum scores if you do a drop.
I might pay for that drop.
Because he had how many points tonight?
36, I believe.
Do you think I could eat 36 wings?
Could you eat them during the course of the game?
Yeah.
Every time he scores, he hits a 3, you got to eat 3 wings.
All right, here's the deal. I know I can do it, but can I do an hour-and-a-half show after?
Well, that's the question, Joe. What if Tatum has a Wemby game? Wemby dropped 50 tonight.
Oh, 50 wings?
That's a lot of wings.
I can eat it. I'm just going to get sick. I have consumption like you can't believe. I told you, I'm like a camel. I'm a giant watermelon. Like, you could fill me up. All right, let's get the headlines here. I know some people are calling in and want to talk, so we'll do that. Let's get a look at the headlines. I'm Joe Murray here on the Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
Celtics winners tonight, 139 points. Win points in the paint for just the second time of the year, and Jason Tatum 1 rebound away from a triple-double. They're off now until Saturday. They'll take on Toronto. Patriots are gearing up for their game on Sunday against the Rams. Kyle Duggar, he was back at practice today. But Dietrich Wise not at practice. Find out if he plays this weekend. The Bruins continue their road trip. They win in St. Louis yesterday. They play in Dallas tomorrow night. Headlines. They are brought to you by Safety Insurance, providing comprehensive coverage for your auto, home, and business. Ask your independent agent about safety. I'm Joe Murray, and I like wingies. I told you, I'm like a camel. I'm a giant watermelon. Like, you could fill me up.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
right, back here at 98.5 Sports Zone. Oh, the stuff we've been planning during the break there was funny. Maybe what we could do one night is invite all our old interns back and have them do an eating contest.
Half of them work here anyways.
Who would you take to win? Like, let's just say it was a wing eating or tendies or nuggets. So this could be like a tiers, but there's obviously Joey. I'm
not picking Joe. I don't think he's hammering wings.
So that dude Zach.
Zach would be my first pick. I don't know if we could get him to show up.
I don't know. I don't know what's happened to
He would
Zach.
probably be my first pick.
Kevin Pumfret.
The aura of
the
Kevin.
aura of him alone.
The confidence.
Yeah, I wonder if Ryan Bell's like a sneaky eater.
Silent assassin.
Yeah, like he's real skinny, but I bet you he can like eat and drink beers. You know, like I bet you he can chug beers. I don't know how old he is, so I don't want to say that. I bet you Katie could probably throw down. I've seen Christina. I mean, yeah. And I only mean that as like it's a contest. There's a prize at the end. You know? Who else am I missing here? Joe Celia?
DeSisto? He's hungry.
DeSisto's
young hungry buck. I don't know.
He is a young hungry. I actually was with him at my
might be some good value there.
My Bob's Discount Furniture event last week that went well. I told you we got hoodsies. And when I left that night, Hooch hit me up. He goes, "Hey man, not with those hoodsies." I was upset. Oh, remember somebody said I had the worst show in history. I don't know, man. I mean, the ratings. I mean, it's not the worst show in history. You know. We've made it a year and a half.
I would say there's evidence to suggest otherwise.
Yeah, no, I'm not I'm not saying it's the greatest show in the world either. I'm not doing that. I'm not that guy. We've made it a year and a half. I mean, that's considering some of the things that go on in this market now. Jeez. I mean, we need more like nugget eating contests to keep going, I guess.
So when the Denver Nuggets come to town, Joe Murray's nugget eating contest is what I'm hearing.
Do me a favor. When does Denver come to town? Because we could have a real fun. Like I could eat the amount of tendies that Tatum shoots, and somebody could be Jokic. So like. I don't know who we could challenge.
It's a Sunday afternoon, Joe.
Damn it.
1:00 on a Sunday.
And is that the only time they play this year? Or is
That's the time when they play in Boston.
What about in Denver? That'd be a late night, though, right?
January 7th, 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah, we won't be here, huh? But imagine just me versus somebody. They get Jokic, or I get you. Somebody gets Jokic or Tatum, and we just go at it. This is a wicked marketing opportunity. I hope people are listening. Oh, I didn't even notice the phones. Let's start with Brian. He's in Leominster. Brian.
Yo, what's going on, man?
How you doing, bro?
Dude, first of all, I want to just say it's at least the second worst show in history because David Lee Roth did sink WBCN right before Sports Hub became a thing.
Yeah. How long did he make it, though?
Oh, not long at all. I mean, that was a quick sell after he joined.
Wait, so you think I have the second worst?
No, I think you have a great show.
Okay.
I'm saying it cannot be the worst.
Oh, no, it's definitely not the worst. But my whole thing is, does time matter? Like, is time a thing?
No.
Could you have a good show and be fired in 6 months?
Well, yeah, and then you could have a bad show and just have a good name, and then you could last a lot longer than you should.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, but no, I'm wondering why you're out on seaweed.
Oh, dude, I don't eat seaweed. I don't eat lettuce.
But I get. Is it just that it's green?
No, I eat asparagus. I love Brussels sprouts. I just don't eat lettuce.
Dude, I'm a car guy too, so I'm wondering why you're out on seaweed because you have to let's think of potato. Let's think of a potato. It's grown in literal crap.
Yeah, I've had it. I don't like it.
It sounds like you've had it once.
I have. Yes, with seaweed, with sushi. Sorry, yes. Well, you're a car guy. Where are you a car guy?
Oh, no, I used to be a car guy. Now I'm a restaurant guy, but I worked for Toyota for a while.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I remember those snow days. Those are...
Dude, listen, I thankfully I'm out of the business.
Yeah, no, me too. That was a quick... that was a hard no for me after waking up at 5:30 and having to go clear up snow.
I will say this, though.
Nobody coming to the lot.
If you work that job, I think you could do any job.
Yeah, same thing with, restaurants and retail.
What do you do for a restaurant?
I'm a bartender and a server. Yeah. A pretty good restaurant,
Do you think I've ever been to your place?
I don't.
Is it in the Leominster area?
Yeah, actually, we just won back in June the MRA, which is...
What's the name of it?
Massachusetts Restaurant Association. They voted us best restaurant in Massachusetts.
What is it? What's the name of it?
Brady's.
Brady's?
Yeah, Brady's.
Like Tom Brady?
Well, it's Bill Brady, but his brother is Tom. But it's not the Tom Brady that plays football. It's just a guy who really likes his Coors Lights and cigars.
Well, you guys got a big Thanksgiving special happening, huh?
Yeah, we sure do. Well, we do the takeout meals. We do the prep work to make it easy on people. But yeah, the actual award was Best Restaurateur in Massachusetts, which is Bill Brady, with Best Single Unit Restaurant, meaning we can't have more than one location.
That's cool, man.
So, yeah, we got chartered out to Gillette and got to sit in the lighthouse and yeah.
How was the lighthouse?
The new lighthouse is ridiculous. They have TV screens in there that are bigger than the front of my house.
Wow, your bar looks awesome, man. I'm looking at it right now.
You should stop by. We'll take care of you.
Leominster, huh?
It's not that far.
Well, I got to go up like Route 2-ish, right?
It is Route 2-ish, but it's also... Leominster, Fitchburg are hub towns, man. 190 connects to them. Route 2, it's 10 miles out of 495.
I don't really do 495. But George Sepulveda's from Leominster. He works here.
Sepulveda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you say his last name. It's George Sepulveda.
Is that true?
You want to know something cool about George? Ask him a city, and he will tell you the area code for their phone number.
That's a fact. No one knows an area code.
So I mentioned George, and you know George.
Yeah, I know George.
This is great. I love George. Yeah. I see George every Sunday. I can't say his name right. Sepulveda?
Just be like Fresno, California area code, go. And then he'll just fire it right off.
Yeah, I think he used to work for a phone company or something like that. But yeah, he knows every area code.
It's a good fact about George. We're legit from Leominster. That's one of those things that people know is other people from Leominster.
Thank you, Brian and Leominster. You have now created a reason for us to have George on the show.
Yeah, you should. He's a great guy.
No, I love George. I see him. I do Patriots games, so when I leave, he's the guy who cuts all the audio while everyone uses it the next day.
You know who he used to hang out with is a very a famous author from Leominster. He wrote books for George Lucas, and he's very famous on his own terms. But it's R.A. Salvatore, and George was very good friends with his kids, and that happened to be my neighbor growing up. So, I know George.
I'm going to text George, and maybe we'll make a ride to Brady's.
You really should, and just ask for Brian. I should be there, or
Brian.
shoot me a message, or I'll send an email your way.
I'll talk to George. Joe Murray at 985thesportshub.com.
Gotcha, bud.
Thank you. Well, we're up against it, but we got to talk to our boy Sarko.
Yo, what's up, Joe? What's going on, my brother?
Yo, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
All right, thanks, man. You know what? Maybe this new phone is why. You know?
You sound
what
clear
a wild
as day.
set of events, man, since the last time I talked to you. That same night, I got home at like 2 in the morning, man. Phone breaks. Pissed off at the kids. They don't bring in the recycling bins and nothing, during the day. They're laying in the middle of the night in the street. I got to bring them in. My phone drops, falls, breaks. Done. Unbelievable.
You sound great right now, though. Tell them to get on that recycling.
Like new phone. Thanks to all the veterans. Shout out to all the veterans, by the way.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Got a new phone on Veterans Day. That's what's up. It took that long. Because it's a whole damn family plan. It's crazy. You know what I mean? When you're on a family plan, unbelievable. Suck. It was the worst. Don't want to do it no more. That's why I'm not on a family plan no more. You know what I mean? But I was able to keep my same number.
Thank you, Sacco. Call back, man. Tomorrow we'll be back.